Stillwell tried to get it in the middle of the lane to Bowl. Pass right through his hands. Holmstrom pull up three. Backside rebound, A.J. Clark. And
Jeremy Fumina coming off the bench for UCF. It's going to be a real challenge for the Keydets on the glass.
Clark whips it to the corner. There's T.J. Johnson.
Take a little bit too early perimeter shots.
Folks gets into the paint, sets up Pacheco. One dribble, and he rattles home a three. UCF's first field goal.
That UCF wants, and that's the kind of threes that they usually take.
Hagedorn right in front of the UCF bench. Transfer from Wake Forest, where he redshirted a year ago, making his first start of the season for VMI. Folks works his way around the 6'9" Hagedorn for the bucket.
He is going to be very important once they get to Big 12 play because of he being one of the front court players that can provide a punch inside.
Still have elevated their play here over the last couple of games. There's Stillwell getting out defensively, deflected the pass. He will keep it and score. Back-to-back buckets for Jamichael Stillwell. UCF picked to finish 14th in the 16-team Big 12, but already a couple of wins over power conference teams. That's Jalen Payson dropping in a three.
Only 19% on the season for Payson, but Austin, you mentioned them coming off that blowout loss. This is a team playing with a different level of fight here this afternoon.
Fumena picking up where he left off here on Tuesday night.
You know, only 5 of 17 from the field, so they're not converting. But you're absolutely right, Austin. These are shots that the Knights usually make.
Tatum rising up and knocking down a three. Fumena going to work on the interior. Up and over Hagedorn.
Jeremy Fumena must have had one of those portion plays.
Never a lack of intensity from Fumena. Tatum off the bounce. Freshman showing his game.
You don't see a matchup zone hardly at all in college basketball anymore. It was played a lot more than 35-second clock right there. Really nice finish from Cambridge, but
Kugel finds Stillwell in the middle of the zone. Parker with a good cut. Great offense there.
That is textbook here. Flash to the middle, boom. Don't have what you like on the same side, you go to the opposite side. In that penetrating area, they'll get what they want.
Off the press break, Johnson's three no good. Parker kicks it up ahead. Kugel, Cambridge, Burks with a finish. Timeout, VMI for UCF. Most recently, Jordan Burks. Knights back within one. Clark stepping around Cambridge, blocked the shot easily. Kugel. Stillwell rebounds the miss. That crawls over the front of the rim.
And I know that may seem obvious to viewers, but you don't always get that.
Jordan Burks forcing the issue, extends it to a 10-0 run for UCF.
Got him at the rim.
Great pass up the floor. Tatum with a ball fake and the finish. Hagedorn a triple. That's short. Rebound, Folks. UCF on the run. Nobody back defensively as Folks lays it in.
As a freshman, basically been the VMI offense. He's showing something today.
Burks the baseline drive. Stillwell tips it in. In rebounding margin this year. That's top 50 and a big difference compared to where they were last year. They had a negative rebounding margin a year ago. Able to get back and keep UCF out of transition. Johnson rises up and hits a three. Stillwell with the rebound. Burks counted and a foul. Jordan Burks off and running with his second dunk.
The strength or the depth to continue to deal with the different waves that the Knights are bringing in at the rim. Nice high-low. Stillwell to Burks. Great on-ball defense right there from Folks.
Stillwell pokes it away. He'll keep it himself. What a first half for Jamichael Stillwell.
From Stillwell. See what I did there?
I see what you're trying to do. I'm not sure you actually did it.
The still from Stillwell? Yeah, it sounded better the second time.
Tatum skips through the lane. He's up to 16. Johnson off on the three. Stillwell keeps it alive in the corner. Another possession for UCF. Folks just inside the free throw line. Holmstrom, quick release. Stillwell finds Burks. Terrific transition passing from UCF. I heap a lot of praise your way. I got to bust you every now and then.
You know what I mean.
Holmstrom. He has been really aggressive offensively here at the start of the second half. Ball bounces around to Folks. Lob for Cambridge. What a catch. And he hammered it through.
Devin Cambridge, one of the most athletic players on this Knights roster, showing it right here as he goes up high.
Andrew Wilson told us that he thinks fit is more important at VMI than it is at any other school in the country. He said they try to talk guys out of coming to VMI. When they meet with a recruit, they have the 10 hardest things. They have a list of the 10 hardest things that a cadet has to do at VMI. They share that in the very first conversation they have. Payson lost the handle. Stillwell passing to Folks. Usually it's the other way around, but they reverse roles to get a transition bucket.
All right, you can watch the other two, but the best broadcast you're gonna get is right here.
Burks gets pushed and gets a friendly bounce.
A little bit of what Burks can provide inside, but like I said, he knows how to make it.
Good pressure from Beal, forces the turnover. The lob for Burks, Bull there to clean it up. I got to tell the people at home who didn't get the chance to see your expression. When John Bull shot that free throw, you looked like you tasted something very sour. Pops out for Holmstrom.
Like I saw your son today, and the little joker's 4 inches taller.
Second meeting all time. That UCF team back in 78-79 averaged 94 points per game. So this group a little bit behind them. They're at 89 coming in. My 11-year-old says it's peaked. Saying it's it's getting less and less. Great passing. Folks, Cambridge, Stillwell. Under 4.5 to go. UCF a full week between games. They won't be on the floor again until next Sunday against Towson as George Beal drops in a three.
Right, we've both heard him say that many times. Strength in numbers as Beal launches a bit of a heat check.
Stillwell, offensive rebound and a putback. UCF scored the last 10. Pacheco right in front of the UCF bench. Different spot, different result for Carmelo Pacheco.
Pretty much every team around the country has that 5, 6, 7 day break at some point in November or December. It's the last opportunity you really get to improve. As really nice shot outside from Walker Andrews. So
the most popular player on the UCF roster. Get a chance to potentially get in the game. Liston's three is long. Andrews offensive rebound. He can really shoot it. Andrews races it up the floor and will score as time expires. Yeah. 82-57 the final score. UCF wins it to improve to 7-1.